Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Like, is my mic on? Because at this point I don't know. Okay, 5 by 5. Okay, fine. Thank you. I adjusted that. I was just testing to see if you guys could hear me. Yeah, this is exactly how I'm seeing it. It's very good. Yeah, it's definitely an OBS issue. Yeah. Alright. Alright everyone, I'm going to rename this stream to the stream that we're supposed to be, the stream that we're supposed to be at. So that's good. Okay, yeah. See, I was right. It's an OBS issue. I think I might use this. But yes, I will try. Because it's very strange. Yeah, definitely something, I knew it. I mean, the bitrate was jumping up. There were a bunch of bugs in the stream. So, I mean... Oh, look. It automatically put my specs here. Let's jump into YouTube Studio and copy the same details here. It's a very strange thing. Sorry to make you wait. I'm just going to try to, get the details, set up here. TFS Aviation Master, thank you very much. I truly appreciate that. I'm trying to do my best. I'm changing the thumbnail too. Every single detail. I had a bunch of things here that I got ready in the description, so... There you go. Where are you from? I was born in Colombia, but I live in the US. Let's see. There you go. This one. And the stream details have been changed. Give it a few more seconds here. Alright. Finally. Everything changed. I'm gonna get back to my live dashboard and we'll start it up. We'll start the 737 up. There we go. And yes, frame rate. Okay. This is giving me accurate details. Let's see, settings. That's fine. And alright, good. Time to start this thing up. Thank you, TFS Aviation Master. That's very nice of you. Let's see, in hardware, make sure that's there. And also gotta make sure in the realism settings that this is set to short, because I don't like waiting 7 minutes for that. Thank you to all of you supporting me right now. I really appreciate that. The thumbnail hasn't changed. Wait, it has. Never mind, it has. Let's see, anything else? Yes. GPU connect. Let's set the chocks, and let's go ahead and... Yeah, I'll switch this to battery already. Ground power. That's good. There you go. And there you go. We now switch to ground power. Probe heats on. Get this on. Make sure the adheres are set as well. We already adjusted those settings on DC. It's 2 minutes. It's only 2 minutes of waiting, so that should be fine. Sorry for the issues that happened a few minutes ago. I did not know. I thought it was my internet. I didn't know it was an OBS issue. I'm still switching to a more powerful Ethernet provider. Alright, that's fine. Oh, sorry for the frame rate. The FPS is lower at the gates in Sarasota. It will get better as time goes by. So yaw damper, make sure that's good. Do some tests up here. No, there we go. Airspeed test. Finally. And what is your favorite plane? My favorite plane is the Airbus A320 and the A319. Either of those is fine. I really like Airbus aircraft. I also really like the A330. It's a very nice plane, for sure. Gotta get the IRS position. Oh right, KSRQ gate B8. So that's good. And we'll get the IRS position here. GPS left, and that'll disappear. There you go. Route Sarasota to New Orleans. And I don't know the flight number. Let's hope all of that's saved here in Avid tab. There you go. That's saved. It is Southwest 4790. So SWA 4790. TFS Aviation Master says I subbed and turned on notifications. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoy the stream. Runway 14 for departure. So 14 and perfing it. Alright, get that ready. Let's see. We need 6.5 for the fuel. So we're going to go ahead and go here and put that in here. Actually, we'll put in 6.8. It's going to be a little bit more expensive, but it's good to be safer in that point of view. 24.1 on the CG for the takeoff details. So we're going to be using 6.5 out of 6.8. So that is set there. And that's done. Good. And the CFW is set. Let's see if it matches actually. It does. Reserves 0.3 and the cost index of 35. Let's see, cruising altitude. Make sure increase the brightness for that. Our cruising altitude for today is going to be flight level 210. Execute that. We would enter those details, but I want to get going because we're a bit late. 27 on the OAT. Takeoff details. The video quality is amazing. That is good to hear, TFS Aviation Master. That is very good to hear. 24.1, and we've got our trim details set 3.69. V1, VR, V2, all of that set. And I set our V2 already. Turn on the flight directors. And that as well. Auto throttle. And program departure. It's going to be a Circus 2, I believe. I don't know. I think it is a Circus 2 departure. I don't remember. Circus 4. Yeah, same thing. Same thing. Via Circus transition. No, it's actually S Sierra. Yeah, Sierra India. The Sierra India Mike Romeo. So Love planes. I pretty much only watch vids on planes. Yeah, same here. I like planes a lot. And actually, yeah, there you go. And let's check the route, activate that, execute it. It is now active. Let's check our legs. Let's get some airways in, charge. That has to go here. So, whoops, charge is in there. Whoops. So direct to charge, not a database. That is interesting. White 280. No problem, we can still continue with our other airways. Seems like none of those want to work, so we're gonna go direct to red FN, then red Foxtrot November. There you go, that worked. That is very strange. Q105 and HRV. So we're gonna go Q105 and HRV, and that is good. It's going to be a direct approach, direct to runway 11. Let's see, arrival ILS 11, of course. TFS Aviation Master, thank you for that. I appreciate it. Let's see. Now let's check for any discos. One at Turtle here. I remember seeing that one the first time I flew this route. And let's do this. Stall warning tests. Alright, that's good. Let's go ahead and tell the flight attendants to get the passengers welcomed here. KMSY 11. Yeah, we don't need this anymore. Of the gate as well. We can disconnect that. There we go. Don't you like those graphics? I really love them. Also, the scenery is absolutely incredible. I really love Verticalsim scenery. We're going to be using Verticalsim for both of the airports we're going to be flying to. That is Payware. I will have that linked in the description. I believe it's already linked there. And also the clouds. We don't have any clouds now. I also have a Lua script for the water, but I think it's pretty useless. I don't think the water looks bad at all. I don't think it needs any improvements. I think we're fine with the water, but I still have it. And 3. There you go. The heading, I'm gonna put in runway heading here. 140. That's good. 140, and we're climbing up to, what's it? 210. Flight level 210. There you go. That's cruising altitude. Sorry, I got confused. 210, and our landing altitude, I believe it's 0. But it's good to check on Avid tab before. I'm also going to get some charts for VATSIM, because we're going to be flying on VATSIM soon. Sorry, that was my joystick. There you go, 0 on the elevation. We're good to go there. Disconnect ground power, we don't need that. Oh, there you go. Sorry about that. Gotta turn that on. Whoops, I made a few mistakes here. Let's see. Gotta make sure these lights are ready. I agree, planes are amazing. Definitely. Let's see. Standby power. That is very strange. Oh, right. I forgot. The GPU and the chocks. Alright, let's call in better pushback, and we'll push back out of here. Pre-plan. I already have a plan there.
Sound a cockpit, plan acknowledged. Call me to the menu when you are ready.
We are ready. Alright, let's get the Sarasota Addons here. 124.75 on the frequency. 124.75.
Sarasota Bradenton INTL information X-ray.
3019.
600 Zulu weather. Wind 120 at 14 gust 21. Visibility more than 10.
21?
Sky clear. Temperature 25. Dew point 18. Altimeter 3019. Arriving runway 14. Departing runway 14. Advise on initial contact you have X-ray.
Wow. 2-1 on the winds. We have X-ray, but we're not using VATSIM, so we don't necessarily need to know that. Just repeating it. Just a note to self.
All doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Alright. We're good. And it seems like we are ready to push back. So, check out what's going on in the cabin right now. I also have a view here. And let's check out. That's where we are. They're currently connecting us. Right there, you can see they're connecting us to the tow that's going to push us back. Alright, we'll release the parking brake and we're good to go.
Starting pushback, and we may start engine.
111.30. Alright, we already have the ILS stuff set up here, just in case we need to come back. That is set to both, not ignition, right? Both. APU gen, we can see some details, that is good. And let's go ahead and start engine number 2.
U.S. law requires passengers to comply with all signs and crew member instructions about seatbelts and smoking.
So that you may follow along, we have provided a safety instruction card in your seat pocket.
All exits on this airplane are clearly marked. Please refer to the safety instruction card to locate your nearest exit. Keep in mind, the closest exit may be behind you. On this airplane, life rafts are located in ceiling compartments. Each cabin exit door and some exits over the wings are...
Alright, I figured that the my audio from my computer was actually overlapping with the one on the sim. There's also some audio cutting out, but that's going to be fixed once the frames are fixed. That's going to be after we push back. Whoops, I should have kept track of that. Solar Dust, welcome to the stream. Nice to have you here. Nice to have some people join in. RTO on the auto brakes.
Operation complete. Go ahead and set the parking brake.
RTO stands for rejected takeoff. It's very important to set the auto brakes to RTO because if you by any means need to abort the takeoff, you need to have that setting there. It's just like mats, but it's a special setting. That's your flight controls, hydraulic. Okay, GRD on engine 1, we'll start that up. Oh, we need to have that engine status there. Gotta wait. Okay, for those of you seeing this at like, you guys are probably seeing this at 30 FPS. That's because my settings are set to 30 FPS. Let me actually change that to 60 FPS, or else you won't be able to see my current frame rate. Oh, seems like I can't change it. Well, sorry about that. If you see any lag, anything that doesn't look like 60, it's because I already have it set to 30. So continuous on that. Switch to engine generators. Taxi lights can come on. We're good on those. Let's get some systems here. Get those packs on. Generator 1, we want the status on that. Let's get the window heats on. Make sure not to forget anything. Alright, and let's actually go over here. It'll help us see this. Left aileron, neutral. Right aileron, neutral. Forward, neutral. Back, neutral. Full left, neutral. Full right, neutral. That was my doorbell. Someone's in here. Yeah. We have visitors. I'll mute the mic if anything. I'm checking out the stream and it looks like it's cutting a bit. That's because my frame rate is higher than the one you're actually seeing on your screen. So I'll fix that afterwards. Might as well switch that on. And we're good. Let's start taxiing our runway 14. Yeah, the sound is... Yeah, I know. I set my frame rate to 30, just like OBS, because I thought I was going to have lag. But it seems like it's going to be smoother at 60. So by the next stream, it'll be at 60. Because right now my frame rate is at like 70, but you guys are only seeing 30. Because that's what we set. That's the frame rate we set. Regardless, I will still change it to 60. Whoops. I'm gonna make sure we turn here. I'll get it away a little bit to see if that's better. I mean, I don't have mic control settings here in Shadowplay, NVIDIA Shadowplay. Are you sure? I'm getting it up to 60. Cause I'm seeing 60. Oh, right. 1, 2, 3, flaps 5 for departure. Okay, unplug it and plug it. Unplug it and plug it again. Yeah. Once we hold short of the runway, we'll do it. Yeah, OBS is broken. I already noticed because the bitrate went up randomly, although we clearly told it to enforce the settings that we wanted to enforce, but it didn't want to enforce those settings, so that's when I knew something was wrong. By the way, the toga button here doesn't work, so we're going to be using our own throttle quadrant for the toga. I would assign a button, but I tried the first time, it didn't work. Because you see my video, the past one was at 60. So yeah. I'll make sure to add that in the description. the the description. For the love of God, I can't speak today. Alright, the altimeter is set correctly. We have V2 on our MCP. That's good. And here is, yes, I will. I'm about to do it. I'm gonna hold short here. Alright. And we're going to go ahead and do this. And there we go. Make sure to hold short here. And we're currently holding short. I'm unplugging the mic and plugging it on again, so. Alright. I did exactly what Flight Simmer told me to do. Now, I hope it's better. Since we're ready for a departure, I'm actually going to be taxiing over the runway. Threshold, line up there, make sure everything's fine. Chrono, ET clock has been started. Gaming with Tyler, hello. Sounds better? Okay. Alright, before takeoff, I'm going to be making sure to notice, to write down in the description that the current frame rate is 60, but it's showing 30. Just a heads up. There we go. I'm going to write here, note my frame rate. Life has been well, gaming with Tyler, thanks for asking. Is higher than the frame rate shown on screen. There we go. And it doesn't show me the save button. Anyway, yeah, it even says the frame rate is too high. It's fine. The clock has been started. That is clear. Let's bring them up to 40. And toga. $80 knots. Whoops. 100 knots. V1 already? Alright. Rotate. Gear up. That was a quick departure. Alright. Our vertical speed is ridiculously high, so we're gonna pitch down a bit. Yes, that's what I did. The engines did stabilize. Wow, it's very windy. Alright, time to pitch down. This is way too high. Flaps up. VNav and LNav. Autopilot. N1, N1. Disregard the speed. N1. Just follow N1 autopilot. Alright, yeah. Insufficient fuel. That is very strange. Already? We'll try to load in more fuel, but that is very strange. It's impossible that it literally consumed like over a ton of fuel while taxiing. That's impossible. Probably a Zebo mod bug. Generator 1 is good. I'm gonna switch this off. and this also goes to off. Alright, we can set the Ils frequency for runway 11. Alright, already crossing to 10,000 feet. This climb... Whoa. Really? Didn't I already turn that off? I hate when that happens. That's really annoying. Goodbye, Sarasota. Wow, we're climbing at 5,700 feet per minute. Oh, I thought you meant to turn it on. Alright, my speaker is off. This thing is literally unable to climb by itself. Alright, I'm turning off the autopilot, and I'm turning this back on. Make sure it follows N1. I shouldn't have clicked on speed, because that literally messed everything up. Alright. Make sure our N1 limit details are good. Alright, that's for top of climb. I am unable to 293. Okay. I'll switch it. I'll disconnect it and connect it. You know what? Autopilot's deciding to... Alright, everything is now working manually. Getting the speed down. It is following an LNAV. Oh, finally! VNAV. That was... So it disconnected automatically. That's really strange. That has never happened to me. Can't believe I just noticed that. What? Really? Alright, we've got standard. Standard on both sides. Are you serious? Is this thing actually going to climb? Oh, it's just all it wants to do is produce drag. You see, it's going to go back down just so that it can maintain this speed rate. Alright, that's smart and dumb at the same time. Like, you could literally die from like a 99. It's literally, we're flying the 737, so no argument here. It's Boeing, Flight Simmer, it's Boeing. TFS Aviation Master, I agree on that. At least it can operate on short runways. The A318 can operate on short runways. Well, it could, before it got retired. On a bunch of airlines. Not entirely retired. Yeah. I like all airplanes equally. I don't have anything for Boeing. Aviation Flight, welcome. I was already waiting for you. Good that you're here, at least to check in. And let's get the Ils frequency for runway 11. Runway 11. It's 109.9er. So we're gonna put that in there. Whoops, got hold in there. 109.9er. Actually, I'm just gonna pin the message. Alright, I'll pin that just to let everyone know, because it's been bothering me. Our goal for today is 10 likes. It would be very nice if we could get there. Yep, that's just a note. I will be getting the settings up for 60 FPS for the net stream. I know it looks fine, but I'll still do it because it's just lagging a bit, and it would look smoother if I just use Shadowplay. Also, you should also use Shadowplay. Yeah, you use that at that, but that's because you use Microsoft Flight Simulator, and it really isn't noticeable. Also, you also use OBS, so that, I mean, you're not going to notice that. TFS Aviation Master, you asked, what do you have when you said so? Could you be more specific on your question? Flight Simmer is literally just a note to self and note to others. My frame rate will still be at 60 on the net stream, so it'll look at 60. Because Shadowplay has proven to be better. I will schedule the streams as normal. Alright, we're 11 minutes into the flight. 109.9er. Alright, that is set there. Let's check that out. We're by Simmer here, and we are, that's an 160 mile radius. Let's get down a little bit below 400 nautical miles, I'd say. So that's my guess. So considering 1 knot is 1 nautical mile per hour, I'd say that if we're flying at 293 knots and we're about 400 miles away, that means it's going to be around an hour and 15 to an hour and a half until we reach New Orleans. These graphics are good. I have never flown with these graphics before. Hence the new computer finally got. Actually, Flight Simmer, yeah, you can add the starting soon thing, but you can't add stream elements. That you can't do. But I'm probably moving to Shadowplay. I'll figure things out. Alright, we have no stream lag as of now, and you're seeing the quality is exactly the same one as in my screen. So that is something very good. It's just that Shadowplay is based on your graphics card. So NVIDIA Shadowplay, I have an RTX 2060. So that's what I use right now. That's what I'm currently using. Oh, TFS Aviation Master hate. I think it was the Boeing VNav. I don't know what I said. I don't remember what I said, so I can't give you a detailed answer on that. Visual effects. We do have windshield effects, windshield reflection, just in case there's rain. Let's show the FPS. That's proven at around 70. It just tends to do that at climb. Yeah, Flight Simmer, but I don't use those overlays that you do, so it's basically not necessary. I might do OBS, but it's just been terrible in terms of lag. Now I can be sure that I won't have any lag during my streams. For now, at least, I'll figure out what's going on with OBS. Maybe get an older version, as you say, but if I can't figure anything out, then I'm gonna have to Actually, let me check this Streamlabs Dashboard. We have had one donation within the last 4 streams. 2 donations, actually. I'd say a compound donation. Once again, I thank Pete the Traveler for that. Really helps out. Let's see. The dashboard. That's as far as I know. I don't know if there have been. That was a great day. Once again, I am using Verticalsim scenery, so if you guys want to check that out, I have that linked in the description. The scenery, they're actually having a sale, I believe, so you guys can check out their sale, and if you want, you can buy some of their scenery. I really love it. Both of their sceneries. I have 3 of their sceneries. One for the East Coast, one for, well, Central US, I'd say, because New Orleans is technically Central US. I'd say US South, but sort of in the middle. Anyway, and I have one for Florida. And then some other payware packages by Orbets. So my birthday is in less than 1 month. I'm actually planning to do a birthday stream in the afternoon. Cause yes, it will be fun to do. So let's see, is this a checklist? Yes, this is a checklist. They actually have transit shutdown. We're gonna stow that. Yeah, Flight Simmer, I don't really mind. It's fine. Let's see. I believe this is a Southwest cabin because the seats look very similar. I think that's the default cabin preferences. Either United or Southwest, that's what I'll say. Consider this the cabin tour. I'll make it quicker. Also, I will stream later this afternoon on the Cirrus SR22. I have not told Flight Simmer, but I am already telling you. Because I might not stream tomorrow. I'm planning to. But if I can't, just in case. Let's check the view from the very back of the plane. Alright, let's see. Alright, anyway, actually, whoa, what's going on? Another Boeing issue. Well, there we go. Whoa, we have our ECAMs. What's wrong with the ECAMs? Did we just lose battery power? What's going on the left side of the plane? Engine failure? What's going on? Seems like some sort of generator issue. Come on. The engines are working perfectly fine. It's impossible. I can't. It's. How could I've possibly lost engines? Are the packs on? What if I lost fuel? No. Hold up. How do I have 7.8? No, wait. I'm very confused. I just lost engine power in the middle of nowhere. We're gonna have to divert somewhere. Or we also have the option to literally hand fly this thing all the way to New Orleans, but I don't think... Should we just hand fly this thing to New Orleans? Flight directors are on. This is very strange. I did not lose engines. Seems like that's what we're gonna have to be doing. We're gonna fly this thing to New Orleans. Like this. Cause I can't find an alternative. I can't get back to Sarasota. Or can I? Let's see. No, we're at Red FN. Yeah, we're gonna get back to New Orleans. I mean, Sarasota. Wow, what just happened? The entire half of this plane, I think we lost. I would be saying that we lost engine 1. We're gonna have to switch on the APU. Wait. Oh, for the love of Christ. Fine, I'll fly manually to New Orleans. I don't know what rate I should descend. I don't know how I'm gonna do that, but I'm just gonna have to. The Atlanta to Miami route. I'll see aviation flight. I'm gonna get ortho for the southeast first. This is really annoying. What just happened? But yes, we're gonna have to switch on the APU or else no electrical power for anyone. Please tell me that that does work as well. Wait a minute. We can't do that. I guess we can. Really? Airplane. See guys, this is why we fly Airbus. No hate for Boeing. This is just why we fly Airbus. Just saying. Come on. We need to switch. I don't know, what are we going to do? Are we gonna hand fly this thing to New Orleans, or are we just going to divert back to Sarasota? Go back. We're already 20 minutes away. I don't wanna hand fly this thing for 20 minutes. Oh my. I'll totally ignore you, Flight Simmer. Let's see. Gen 1. Look, just look at that. It's 0. We have lost one of our generators. Oh. Wait a minute, what? So the generators are working now. We no longer need... Hello? No, I don't want a checklist. I'm very confused. It has to be something like a Zebo mod bug or something. Because now we have both. Now we have both of these working. The autopilot is not engaging. Let's see, what if we... No. Wait a minute, it is engaged. Hold up, what's... I'm done. I'm out of here. Wait a minute, is that a... Are we checking ourselves out from an aircraft carrier? How far are we? Let's see. I'm not able to see. I'm not able to see that, buddy. But the autopilot is working. Yeah, I have. This is not the 737-800. This is the 700. I already have updated this thing. Seems like we're not going to be able to see those indications, but it seems like everything is working. It's just a light failure. Let's test that. What's happening? What is happening? What is happening? What is this thing even doing? Let's see. We're actually overweight. Over the weight that we were actually primarily supposed to get. Seems like the autopilot is literally working perfectly. The engines are working perfectly. Everything's working perfectly. This is just a very random failure. Flight Simmer, I was. It doesn't bother me. Well, it sort of bothers me that I can't see this engaged, but it's working, so I don't have to hand fly this thing to New Orleans. Oh. Actually, let's check. Let's see. Oh my gosh, the yaw damper. No, the yaw damper. Oh. So was that really the cause of all of this? The yaw damper is on. What else? What else? There has to be something. Gen 1 and the batteries are working, are literally working perfectly. Standby power should be working fine. This is very confusing. That is very strange. We are still seeing no lights, but our yaw damper is back on. Yeah, I got it to work. I'm just not seeing stuff. Anyway, bye, Flight Simmer. Have a good day. Very strange thing. But at least, I hope the ILS works. The radios work. The last thing we need is a failing ILS system. Everything seems to be working fine, but at the same time, nothing is working fine. Let's see, let's set the flaps for landing. I mean, the configuration. 117 knots seems about right. We'll keep that. And let's see, is our flight plan still in here? It's still in here. This is very strange. I have never experienced this in my life. With any plane. But I'll just tell you, I expected this to happen. Tomorrow we're probably going to be flying the 737 again, and I hope this doesn't work. I mean, this doesn't happen. Or we might fly the A319 or maybe the A320. Either of those should be fine. Hardware. Has to be something here that's basically bothering us. Visual effects. Optional accessories. General config. I am confused. Okay, this thing is working. It's just at the same time it's just not doing anything. What if we turn this off and then back on again? Will that do anything? No, I don't think so. Alright, the autopilot's just being dumb right now, but it's working. The autopilot's just being really, really dumb. Let's just get this over with. Get to New Orleans. Carlos Vargas, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Very, very, very strange. Doesn't help that this route is literally in the middle. We're flying right across the ocean. Like, I'll show you where we are. I want to know how far we are. So there's Sarasota. We departed Sarasota, and we will soon be approaching New Orleans. Whoops, that's Houston. New Orleans is up here. That's Baton Rouge. I hope this doesn't happen to me again, because I've flown the 737 quite a few times. Never experienced anything like this. Alright, I'll put some music for the ambience. And I'll see if the music also decides to be good. Savannah. I'll just shuffle this. I'll be back in just a minute. I'll get something to drink, and I'll also be seeing if the audio is not messing up. Alright, I hope that fits something. I'm still getting the microphone away from me a little bit more, just in case. Alright, I hope that fits something. Let's see. There you go, it fits it. It fits it. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. There is going to be some background noise as my parents are doing something. Whoops. Oh, there you go. I had to get the volume down for the iPad. We're still cruising. I'm gonna leave the music on. These ads. Very annoying ads. I'm going to leave the music on for a while just so that you guys don't get bored. I'm going to be doing a few things in the background as well. So, I'll be right back in a few minutes. Alright, I'm back again. Seems like we're entering a cloud layer right now. And again, the iPad was on volume, when it wasn't supposed to be. Anyway, I should have gotten the terrain radar thing. On Airbus, it's actually included. I don't know whether this storm will be bad, but it doesn't seem like it's anything serious. I did experience a few showers on my arrival to New Orleans when I did this flight, but regardless, it's good to just be sure. Let's see, we have New Orleans here. No weather information available. Okay, that's fine. We're just going to keep cruising until our top of descent, which I don't know. I don't know where it is. There it is. It's right before Foxtrot Alpha Tango Sierra Oscar. So we're just going to be waiting some more time. It's within, I'm guessing, an 100-mile radius, Red FN. So, soon we're going to start our approach. Oops. We're just going to keep flying here. These clouds are very, very frame rate hungry. Just a reminder. Alright, here we have a big cloud layer. We're probably going to go through it and then it's going to open up more. This is a 5-mile radius. Let's look out a bit more. It's Red FN is approaching. Oh, what is the setting? Let's actually see. It's 160, so we're gonna set 160 here. Main panel, make sure that's also bright. Good. This is going to set back to, actually, let's set it to 10. There aren't that many waypoints. We want to make sure this is set up for the approach. We are about 106 nautical miles away from Red FN, Romeo Echo Delta Foxtrot November. So we're going to keep the rate of climb. I mean, the cruising altitude. We see some clouds and then some ocean. Here we are going to start losing a few frames because these clouds are very, very heavy. Very, very, very heavy. Alright, let's see how the airplane reacts to this. Alright, we have our VREF set already. 40 knots at 100, flaps 40 degrees at 117 knots for landing. Alright, let's continue the approach. Flight. Cruise. Saw some wing flats earlier. Let's see, we are now 93 miles away. we'll continue our climb. I mean, cruise. Wow, I'm really mistaking lots of words right now. Let's see. I'll leave you with an outside view. I like this view. It's very cloudy outside. Whoops. Testing. Hope it's better. Yes. It was on a wrong position. I had it on top of something just in case. Alright, let's see if it worked. Not really what I expected, but I'm gonna try adjusting it more here. It's my first time using this program, so yes. Let's see, we are about 33 miles away from Red FN. Sorry if you hear any background things. Let's see. Seems like it's fine. Okay. We will be approaching New Orleans very, very soon. 31 miles out of Red FN, so Foxtrot Alpha Tango Sierra Oscar is after Red FN, so we'll just say yep, aviation flight is my first time using this program, so I'm trying to get used to adjusting things. Let's see. Settings. Oh, the volume. Let's get it down to 80. System sounds. 40, and this goes down to 70, and I'll save that. Alright, let's continue. Whoops. Give me 1 second. There are a bunch of people talking in the background. Alright, it's probably still having that issue, but I hope it's not as significant as it was a few minutes ago. Yeah. We are going to be approaching New Orleans soon. That's our top of descent right there. The one I've been pointing to. We can see there is still a big cloud layer above us. I already see land. That's on this side. Between those clouds, probably. The autopilot side of things. I mean, co-pilot side of things. Probably over there. Some land. That's our top of descent. We're going to start decelerating soon. Let me actually just try if it works like this. Yeah, I think this is fine. Let's continue the approach. I'll switch it over to this side. Let's see. Alright, it's not as significant. Not as significant. Let's switch back up. And there you go. That's the RNP. Let's see. Whoops, frame rate drops. Probably the clouds. Let's see. This side? Is it on? Yep, it's on. Just get some lighting in case we lose visibility. Cause we're pretty high up still. Let's reset the MCP altitude to, I don't know, 2,000? Yeah, 2,000 feet. Right before the intercept. 2,000. Right there. And we'll wait to hit the descent. It's actually trying DCS World this morning. It's not that bad. I actually like it. But like, combat sims aren't what I like. I'm not really good at that. Although I actually did like the game. I do like X-Plane more. Once again, I'll be doing a flight this afternoon. I'm gonna get the stream details ready for that. I'll keep the chat open here. Let's see. Let's enter some details and let's schedule that stream. It is currently 12:55 in the afternoon. Connection port, yes, I know. And let's stream. Manage scheduled stream. Create new. Create title. It's going to be FLL Fort Lauderdale. Actually, no. Let's do marathon. KMTH Marathon to Key West by Orbits. And we'll put in SR22 explain 11. And we'll just... Alright. We'll modify that before we approach. So I'll copy this and I'll get it over here. How long until we hit top of descent? Seems like just a few minutes. This is... Whoa, look at how much frames we've lost already. Let's get a 20-mile radius. Yup, still quite a while left, so we do have time. Today we will be flying from Marathon and back to Key West and back. Hope you enjoy. Alright, so my add-ons for today's flight are going to be, let's see, let's actually point out the clouds. Should I? Yeah, I should point that out. So I'll write down SR22 SR22. It's going to be from the Hold Nightmare website. SR22 explain 11. And it's this one. So I'll link you to their website so that you guys can see. It is very frame rate heavy. There you go. And we'll copy that and paste that there. Key West. I'll link you to an Orbit scenery link for Key West. Let's see. Key West. Explain 11 by Orbits. So you guys will get to check that out. It's 33 Australian dollars. That's 25. Wow. There's a lot of background noise now. That's $25. And that is pretty much it. I'll link you to the cloud layer. Actually, let me actually link you to the cloud art that I'm currently using right now. There you go, cloud art and recommended. This is the cloud. Okay, who is making that much noise? Let's see. Wow. Come on, this is literally approach time. They've been quiet all the time. Let's see, forums, that is good. And let's upload this. Give me 1 second, I'll mute the mic and unmute it again. Alright, we have started our descent down to 2,000 feet. Give me 1 second again, sorry. Alright, it was just my sister. She's cleaning her room. She has like a bunch of things on the floor. Okay. Standard on that. And actually, I'll get an accurate altimeter here. KMSY new. Okay. Matar. And we're gonna get it here. It's 3001 for today. So 3001, that is synced there. I believe it should be. I believe that's all we need, but I'm going to leave it here just in case. Alright, let's continue our descent down to 2,000 feet. We're going to decelerate as well. We're going to you guys are going to notice a little bit of a loss of frame rate here, because the clouds are insane. There you go. You can see some of New Orleans now. Now, let's try... Wow. These clouds eat lots of frames. Here we go. HRV there at 11 miles. We are 11 miles out. So we're going to hit the decel point. Keep descending down to... 2,000 feet. Let's see. 40 nautical miles out. And by Mad Dog, Mud BG. By Mud, we're gonna be at 2,000 feet. So by 2,000, we're probably going to catch the glide slope. We might disconnect the autopilot earlier because of the issues we're having. The very strange ones we're having. So let's continue the approach here. Arm the speed brakes unless we require drag. We're probably going to need the speed brakes again, so there you go. And that frequency is set here. 109.9 is actually set the frequency here as well for the co-pilot. And let's get this range down to 40. Yeah. Down at 11,000. Turn on these. This can also go on. The strobe lights can also go on. They were always on. I'm gonna check my mic for a second. Alright, the mic is better. Let's continue the approach down. We're decelerating to 240 feet. Knots. So we're just going to keep going down there. Get this down to 10. That's the 5-mile radius. Here we go. We have lost a lot of frames. That's because we're going to go down through a cloud layer. So yeah. There you go. 12 DME. The ILS is set. I really just want to get out of this cloud layer. It's really killing my frames like crazy. Well, not anymore, sort of. Let's see, 295, and we're just waiting for the churn at runway 11, for runway 11. We're going to be churning heading 107, that's why our course is at 107, that's the exact same course for runway 11, and we're finally coming down through this layer of clouds. Frames are going to improve. There you go, finally. 60 frames again. That's 800A. We don't need to go that low on autopilot. It's not going to be like an ILS landing or anything, unless the visibility is low. But I'm already worried that our sorry, that was my chair. Our autopilot won't work, because we've been having issues with that. But at least we're getting to New Orleans as filed, so that's runway 11. This is a 10-mile radius. That's what we're seeing here. So let's continue down. We're going to be hitting another decel point in less than 10 miles, actually. So we'll continue down through that path. I'm going to be setting flaps 1 very soon. Runway 11 should be off to our east. So I already see the airport. I'm seeing runway 29er here. The start of runway 29er. Alright, let's continue descending below this layer of clouds. There we can see. Wow, we're starting to get rain effects. Yup, it's raining. It's raining. Sobra's Aviation, welcome. Welcome to the stream. You're just in time for our landing. You are just in time, my friend. Let's get the wipers on low, because we are going to experience rain. Flaps 1. Wait for that to clear out. The rain effects look prettier on the A319. I'm not sure if this is lib rain or something. Let me check. Visual effects. SE. On. Alright, there we go. Let's continue the approach. That's the river. We'll continue down. Our goal is to get to 160 knots here. We have the airport in sight already. It's off to our east. We do not have a first class view of it. We have already passed it. Alright, seems like the rain cleared out. We no longer need these wipers. Set this to auto. I don't think we really need it at continuous. Actually, we do need it at continuous. We're in rain. So, whoops. Up to continuous. And we'll continue down. Let's see. We're good. The visibility seems like it's more than 10. The altimeter is set. Check on this side. No rain as of now, so let's continue down. Flaps 2. Down to 150 knots. And we're supposed to be at around 4,000 feet by throttle. That's where our top of descent is. Let's continue our approach. For those of you who are just joining, you'll see that this doesn't look right. That's because we had problems right after departure, but it seemed like it worked, so far we're still alive, so that's how we're gonna keep it down to New Orleans. And we're gonna set flaps 5 in a few moments. We're gonna hit turtle, we're gonna churn, and I think we can get this down to a 5-mile radius. It'll help with the weight, and it's more limited to 2 miles. Right there, you can see very precisely. All right, continue the approach. All right, let's check if the sound is working. Right there, you can see very precise. Okay, yeah, the mic is still trying to bother us, but other than that, it seems like everything's fine. Okay, we're about to reach turtle. We're gonna be churning there, and then we're gonna be hitting 4,000 down to 2,000, and we'll get that approach mode on regardless. We are about to hit 10 likes, you guys. We are 7 likes. We have 7 likes right now. We're 3 likes short of 10. Seems like we have 17 knots of wind. 17 knots of wind. 19 knots. Yeah, it's very windy right now. Hope we manage this approach well. I hope we don't have to go around, because that's going to be a whole other story if we go around. Things are looking windy for now. Let's continue down to 4,000 feet. We're about to hit 4,000, and we just hit turtle. We're going to start our churn in just a moment. There we go. We are starting our turn to the right. Flaps 5. Silver's Aviation, divert to Tampa. That's pretty far. We could divert to Shreveport if necessary, if there was some sort of hurricane around this area. But I think we'll be fine. No need to go around. Alright, about to hit 10 likes. Thank you all who are watching. Right now, autopilot is broken, but we'll hit the approach mode anyway. See, it's reacting to our inputs. Flaps 10. Leading edge flaps, transit. Let's continue. And wow, we have gotten a little bit off course here. Flaps for 10, yes, verify that. We're gonna hit another top of descent in just a few moments. Let's see, we need to have the runway in sight at around now. Flaps 15. Before we hit 25, we're gonna get the gear down. Oh, New Orleans to Sarasota? No, it's Sarasota to New Orleans. Yeah. I'm doing another stream this afternoon, so... Yup. Let's look at the ortho. I really like it. It's very nice. Very, very nice. And we're literally turning towards our route. I am not seeing New Orleans yet, so I assume we are over 10 miles away. And we are. We are at around 15 miles, I'd say. 15 miles away. 15 to 20 miles away from New Orleans. We're about to hit that in 2,000 feet. Let's continue. Orlando to Minneapolis? Sure, I can do that. I'll get some ortho for Minneapolis too, if there is. There you go, single. And you're down. Flaps 25. Speed down to 120 and we'll keep our VREF. Let's make sure the autopilot is following the right path. There you go. I think I see some poppy lights. We are seeing poppy lights. And we are now catching the glide slope. We're catching the glide slope, you guys. Yeah, I could use trim for landing, but I'm not using, it's auto trimming. Auto trimming itself. The autopilot's doing it. I don't think we need auto brakes 2 for today. We'll switch back to 1. Alright, seems like it's stormy. Again. Well, sort of, it's not really stormy. I guess it's overcast. I'd say overcast or broken. It is foggy, no doubt in that. Look at the fuel pumps just transitioning from low pressure to normal pressure. Are the winds really that bad? It's impossible. Alright. Let's continue down. Flaps 30. And... wait. I kind of have the runway in sight. Not really. Come on. And down to VREF. Flaps 40. 117 knots for today's VREF, but we're just keeping the one we're currently having, 120 knots, 125, either one. And one is taking care of everything. So, in terms of speed and altitude, it's very crucial. Let's wait some more there. It's keeping a decent glide slope once I have the runway in sight enough to actually take the airplane down to it. We'll disconnect the autopilot and we're going to do things ourselves from there on. There you can see the slats clearly extended and the flaps clearly extended here as well. There's some strong winds right now. It's struggling to keep a normal path down to the runway. It's struggling. I can already tell. Whoa, 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 whoa. We're gonna have to go speed mode for a second. Autopilot off. Alright, time to take care of this speed. Whoa, the wind's just terrible. Look at how it's pushing us. I'm literally adding full inputs to the left. It seems like we're gonna have to go around, guys. Let's see. Alright. Wow, just look at this wind. These winds are... I don't even have the runway fully in sight. This is very dangerous, but I'm trying my best. Let's add power. Seems like we're gonna have to land a little bit more powerful than, with a little bit more power than we were planning to. Alright, let's continue. I see the runway. Let's add more power here. We are below glide slope, I know. Alright, time to turn left. Don't expect a butter here, you guys. I'm really having lots of trouble keeping this thing. I'm adding lots of inputs. Like, these winds are insane. This feels like 30 knots. This is very, very windy. Terrible weather in New Orleans, for sure. I think we can keep it. We can keep it. Alright. I'm trying my best. 30 feet, 20 feet, 10, and let's flare. Let's flare. Alright, touchdown. And seems like we were going to need 2 on the auto brakes. Alright. Whoops. Wow, is the wind really doing that? Oh no, it's the brakes. Yep, pretty hard landing. Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright, seems like we're gonna have to go full left here. This is very... This is strange. Did we even land at the right runway? Is this even runway 11? Oops, sorry about that. Seems like it is. Alright, we got down safely. Alright. And, okay, let's exit here. MBI, welcome aboard. You are in time for the replay. You're going to be able to see the replay, but wow, this was a terrible... This flight was just very dramatic. Truly dramatic. Half of my fuel pumps aren't even working anymore. Poppy, welcome aboard. Welcome aboard to all of those of you who are now joining. I will be streaming again in a few hours. Yes, I do have voice. We are about to reach 10 likes. It would be nice if we could reach that by the end of the stream. I'm going to be, I'm having also some mic issues, so don't judge that. Anyway, I'm going to be streaming later on this afternoon as well. So if you guys would like to join, I'll be here. But this was a very dramatic flight. Very dramatic. No, anti-collision stays on. We're gonna have to cross the runway to go over to the gates. Wow. That flight was just very stressful approach. If you want, you can actually just look back and see all the drama we had to go through. Alright, let's cross the runway here, and we're gonna taxi over to those gates, the southwest ones. Alright. I'm not even sure if it was a hard landing or a smooth landing. I hope it was smoother than a hard landing. But wow, that was truly... I can guarantee something here. That was the worst approach I've ever done in my life. Like, not even Paro compares to the amount of wind I had to face. And I have done Paro, whatever. We had a bunch of in-flight issues, but we made it to New Orleans. And that's United, I believe. Southwest should be right over there, where the Delta 777 was. I'm parking at that gate, that one. Wow, that was very dramatic. I mean, you're facing 20 knot winds on a 737-700 that's basically like lightly loaded. I was barely loaded with anything because it was a long flight. Like, not in terms of time. Well, sort of in terms of time. In terms of things that happened to us during the flight, it's just insane. Let's see. That goes off. And let's see. Make sure to go a little slower here. Alright. We're getting ready. Alright, some power there. Just some more power there. 3, 2, let's wait for that. There you go, 2, and 1. Put the brakes. Here we go. And we have stopped. We have stopped. And let's get those engines off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to New Orleans. That was the worst flight. I can assure you that this is the worst flight I've ever done on a 737. But indeed, I still had fun because it was, well, I had to face a bunch of challenges, especially like during the approach and stuff like that. Worst in terms of conditions, but it was still fun. I'll get the replay up for you guys in just a second. I'm just checking if everything's fine. The cabin. Alright, that seems to be fine. Terminate the flight leg. They're gonna open the doors there. So I'm gonna open the cabin door here. That is open, and actually we can just shut down the APU. You don't need it anymore. Standby power off, and bye. Now let's get some chocks. And welcome to New Orleans. That's all I have to say. It's a really good scenery, actually. As you can see the terminals and stuff and all of that. It's very nice. I recommend it to anyone. I triple dog dare you to fly a 747 into Paro? No way. I could barely fly an A319 into Paro. We could do that. But wow. Yup. Anyway, time to check out the landing replay. For those of you who weren't here for that moment, you could just see how dramatic it was. Let's get the view set up here, the runway chase view. Well, yeah, that's a replay bug. Don't worry, the door actually wasn't open during approach. Don't worry. Let's see if the landing was smooth or if the landing was actually very hard. I think it was pretty, well, not hard, really hard, but sort of hard. Let's see. Alright, that wasn't that bad. Let's actually check that out again. That wasn't too bad. That wasn't as bad as I thought. Let's check that. Let's see if we can get a tower view here. Basically the same thing. Economy class view of the landing. It wasn't that bad. Just one more view and I'll dismiss for right now, because I'll be streaming in just a few more hours. If you guys want to, you can join. It'll be a GA flight. Testing the new SR22. So yeah. It was very fun. Very, very fun. A very, 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 very fun journey from Sarasota to New Orleans, definitely the worst flight as a captain, but I did have a lot of fun. So anyway, thank you all for joining. It was very nice to see you all here. I'm going to set up the overlays here in NVIDIA GeForce Experience. But anyway, I'll see you guys next time. See you later, aviators.